how to negotiate multiple real estate offers. Guys, have you been to the point where you're like, man, I'm leaving a lot of money on the table because I may not be doing this right? And ultimately, are you having that question, what do I need to do when I have multiple cash buyers tell me, I want this deal? And how do I maximize that without like ticking off or making mad my cash buyers? If so, you're not gonna wanna miss this episode because I'm gonna break down step by step the process we use in our business so that we can maximize how much money we make, but more importantly, how our cash buyers continue to still be our friends. Now, before I start sharing the 4 tips that I'm gonna break down today on this multiple offer system that I'm gonna talk about, let me tell you a little bit of background. When I first got into wholesaling, I didn't have a big cash buyers list and I didn't have many people to present my deals to. And so it seemed like I just kind of took the first offer. When a cash buyer would come in, he's like, hey, I wanted this price. Now, what ended up being the case was I do what I call as a CBE, and that's cash buyer's employee. I became a cash buyer's employee. Instead of having a lot of people come out and look at the deal and see if they wanted it, I had very few and sometimes maybe only one offer. That left me having to sell this deal at their price and becoming their employee. So we're gonna break down the crucial things you need to do and have in place so that you have multiple people interested, get multiple offers, and how to maximize how much money you make on each deal. Tip number 1. Build a massive cash buyers list. Now guys, I'm gonna include a link down below of a video that really shows you how to build that cash buyers list. I'm not gonna do that in this video, but I did in the description include a link where you can see step by step the 3 best ways of how I've built my cash buyers list to over 10,000. But the main point behind this is you need to have a big cash buyers list. It's crucial that when you find deals, you're spending hard-earned money on marketing, you're talking to motivated sellers, you're going out there, you're meeting with them, you're getting the home under contract. What is it that you need to do so that you can maximize your money? That is getting a big cash buyers list. You need as many people as possible on this list because you need as many people as possible saying, I want this deal. That's what starts this bidding war. That's what starts this multiple offer system that we're gonna talk about. So right now, if you do not have a big cash buyers list, I want you to really think about how big of a disservice you are to your business currently right now. You've got to make sure this is a priority. So after this video, if you have a small cash buyers list, it's okay. It's okay. Put a smile on your face because there's videos that are going to show you how to do that, and I've included in the link. But I want you to take that action today and build that cash buyers list now. Tip number 2, how to present the offering or the deal to your cash buyers. Most wholesalers, we kind of do it the same way, right? You're going to have either an email list that you're building up with your cash buyers, and couple that with maybe a text message service that you're building up so that every time you come across the deal, you can simply blast out an email to all your cash buyers or blast out a text where your cash buyers know that you've come across the hot deal. Take a look at it, right? We've heard this, we've seen this, but where most wholesalers go wrong is how they present the deal to their cash buyers. So let's break down what that is. In the email, you might see people say, hey, I've got this home at 123 Main Street and I'm looking to assign the contract. Asking price, $150,000. That's what you'll see, and that's what you see all over the place. Now, what's wrong with that? It's okay because you're starting to present the offer or the deal to them, right? You're telling them where it's located. Hey, I've got this contract that allows me to purchase this home at 123 Main Street, and I'm looking to assign that contract. Here's where people go wrong. Asking price, $150,000. So what is the verbiage you should use in lieu of this? Instead of using the words asking price, which suggests kind of like first come, first serve, when you're having cash buyers call you and saying, hey, I want this deal and I'm ready to come over right now and I'm ready to buy it. And you're like, oh man, I want to wait because I want to see what other buyers are going to do. It's because of the words you use that make people feel like first come, first serve by saying asking price. So what words? I use suggested starting price. That way, when cash buyers look at it, they can reach out to me all they want and they can say, hey, I want this deal. I'm ready to pay that price. Then I can reply to them, hey, guess what? That's awesome. This is just the suggested starting price. I have multiple cash buyers interested at this time. So ultimately what I'm asking you to do is just submit your highest and best, and I'll get back with you if it's something that it ends up being where you win the deal. Now you might have some hesitation behind this. You might be thinking, oh, my cash buyers are gonna be ticked off. Guys, don't write the story before it happens. That's where most people go wrong, is they tell themselves this story that it's gonna exist, and if I do this, my cash buyers are gonna be mad. as long as you stay fair and as long as you stay true to each one of your cash buyers, that you're not revealing their numbers, you're just simply saying, hey, I love all my cash buyers. And what I have is a lot of people interested in this. So I just simply want you to submit your highest and best, and I'll get back to you if it ends up being that we go forward with you. But they're gonna ask you, so where do I need to be? I can't do that. That just wouldn't be fair to my other cash buyers. But know what? I would also never divulge your numbers as well. So just submit your highest and best, and we'll get back to you. And just end it and keep it simple. Hey guys, before I share these last 2 tips, I want you to hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell down below so it alerts you when we put out fresh new content. Tip number 3, that is slow down. In fact, this is so hard for most individuals because as we get involved in the game, the whole beginning of setting up your business is get on appointments, get on appointments, get on appointments. And we've heard the age-old adage that is, time kills all deals. And that's very, very true. So on the front end, we're always like, as fast as you can get to the appointment, as fast as you can talk to a seller so that you are the only one that's talking to them. So it's always about time. On the disposition side, or when you're selling your contract or selling your deal, it's opposite. It's slow down. You have to remember this. Why? Because you need to wait for all offers to come in. You can't just take the first offer. You've got to slow down, trust the process, and put it out there at a price that allows people to make multiple offers. Tip number 4 is making sure you take note of all interested cash buyers. There's gonna be a bunch of people reaching out to you, say, hey, I'm interested in this. And they may go to the inspection period where they go view the property. They go out there, they look at the home, and then you start getting some offers back, right? People that want this deal. But maybe 15, 20 people went out to the inspection, but maybe only 5 people submitted offers. What does our team do? We make sure we reach out to those other 15 individuals that haven't submitted an offer and ask them, hey, are you planning on making an offer on this home? We have found out that when we don't do this, sometimes they don't submit an offer. But when we do this, they say, yes, I do want this, and here's my offer. Now, guys, here's the thing. We've had people that would have not submitted an offer had we not made the phone call, and the people that we had to call to get the offer from them, they've been our highest and best offer, and those are the individuals that we move forward with. Now, once you get your cash buyer that's the highest best, is that it? Do you just move forward and say, yep, it's yours, you can have it? No, remember, slow down. This is something that I call commitment before the commitment, or agreement before the agreement. It's making sure that when you call them, you can say, hey, we have selected you to be the individual that can purchase this deal from us, right? So you're starting already, you're prepping it. You're not gonna say, hey, by the way, we like everything you like and that you submitted and you've got the deal, it's all yours. We don't want them to know that. We've liked your offer and we're selecting to move forward with you. But before doing so, is this something that you are going to move forward on? Is this something that you can in the next, and we're looking for 2 things, sign the agreement, the assignment agreement, as well as bring, and for us, it's a $5,000 non-refundable earnest money deposit. This is crucial. So we ask them, get the commitment. Is this something that you can, within the next 3 hours, sign the assignment agreement, as well as bring in a $5,000 non-refundable earnest money deposit? And then just sit there. If they say no, then say, we have to move on to our other offers. If they say yes, the timer starts. Awesome. Hope to see you within the first 3 hours. Now, if we can't get it within those 3 hours, we do have to move on to our next cash buyer. Why do we do this? We want them committed. We want to hold their booty, their feet to the fire, right? And that's what does it, that signing of the assignment agreement as well as that non-refundable earnest money. Hey guys, as a free gift to each one of you, my viewers, I want to give you access to my real estate negotiation crash course. This is going to show you the 5 top strategies that I share with students that come to my office for 3-day trainings. Those same exact strategies I share, and I put a link down below so you can get access to it so that you can start negotiating like a pro. Even if you're a beginner and you've never done a deal before, all you got to do is just simply click on that link in the description and you'll get access to that crash course today.